Hey YouTube, it's your girl HAEZ, and yes, I got a good story time for you guys. Please don't be mad at me because I do intend to upload all. I think I made like two other story times. I just failed to record them. My fault. So just bear with me. One of them I'm not sure if I want to upload, but this one I will upload. As you can see, this one, as you can tell by the title, um, word of caution. I would say it's graphic, but I'm gonna try not to be too graphic, because you know kids are on here, and also, um, yeah, there's a lesson to learn to it. You know, as women, we have to be careful who we engage in sexual activities with. So, you know, you'll hear it throughout the story. You know, I learned a lesson. Anyways, there was a guy that I usually just do things with, well, just have, you know, sex with, and you know, one day we decided to, you know, do some things, and everything was normal. You know, usually I get there, we do what we do, bada bing, bada boom, and then I slide out. You know, no, not much conversation. You know, little conversation. You know, how you doing? I'm fine. What you doing? Blah 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 blah. So this day, like, he was like really getting into conversation. So I'm just like, okay, you know, I'm telling him about my issues, you know, my guy issues, and you know, he's giving me some slight advice or whatever. And like, usually we go straight to the room, but this time it was like in the living room. So, um, a movie come on, and I'm just like, I know we not gonna do it in the living room. So I'm just like, oh, whatever. I'm in the mood. I just want to get this over and done with, and then just go to sleep. So I don't know how the conversation started, but we started talking about, you know, about smoking weed. And I was like, I mean, I got high, but I really just never really got high, like, you know, a good high where you just like, I feel good. And so he was like, oh, I feel like I should change that, blah blah blah, and that when you smoking a blunt, it don't take that much of effect. It's like a couple of seconds, then you not high no more. But if you hit a bong, you get high longer, and you know, it feels great. And I was just like, I mean, I really don't want to smoke nothing. Like I said, I want to smoke, and you know, I'm good. And then he was just like, I mean, if I'm gonna do it, I want you to do it. Just do it one time, just take one hit. And I was just like, I don't really want to do it. And he was just like, bro, just do it. Da, 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 da. So I was just like, freak it. Let me just take a hit. So I took a hit of the bong. I guess I took a big hit because I started choking like my life was about to end that night. So he was just like, oh, just breathe. You weren't supposed to inhale it while you're sitting down. I was like, nigga, you were supposed to tell me this, like, what I'm supposed to stand up. He was like, yeah, you know, so it can go through your body. I was just like, yeah, you tell me this now while I'm choking. And he was just like, oh, my bad, or whatever, and stuff like that. So, you know, took the hit, you know, I started to feel it. Then I started to take another hit. I felt it, you know, and then, you know, we started to get into some things. So, you know, we getting into it, you know, blah, blah, blah. And, we did one round. We did one round, everything was good, you know, I felt good, or whatever. And then he decided he decided, let's do another round. So I'm like, alright, cool. So I did another round, and this is where, like, I don't know, like the second round I wasn't really feeling it. So this is more where I'm gonna get more in detail. So the second round, I decided to. He told me to bend over, so I bent over the couch, and you know, doing it, whatever. And I'm kind of feeling it, but I'm kind of not. And like when I'm in between, you know, like us females, like you're not gonna stay wet if you're not really feeling it. So I'm like I'm hearing stuff like being thrown on the couch and being picked up, and I'm just like, okay, I'm tripping, cause I know the dude. I trust him enough that I wouldn't think that he would do it. So, I feel something hit the couch. I look, and I'm just like, okay, where my phone at? This nigga wouldn't use my phone to record me, so that's just fucking stupid. So I'm just like, alright, fuck it. So then I hit that iPhone. You know when you hit the record button on an iPhone? I heard that because I got a fucking iPhone. So I was just like, whoa, spit over, did like a 360, split on the floor. And I said, what the fuck is you doing? And he was just like, what you talking about? I was like, is you recording me? Like immediately when I said that, I bust out crying. Like, I can't believe like somebody is recording me. Like, you're recording me. And he was just like, oh, I didn't know it was a problem. I was like, what? How you know it's not a problem? He was just like, I didn't know it was a problem. And he was just like, at first I was crying. Then I was just like, Monique, stop fucking crying. So I got to some questions. I was like, why would you think it was cool to record me? And he was just like, oh, I mean, I wasn't gonna ask you during it. That would have spoiled the moment. I was just like, so you don't think recording me did this just spoil the moment? Like, you didn't think to ask me. We never had this conversation, so why would you think it was cool for you to record me? And he was just like, oh, I don't know. He just figured it was cool without my permission. I'm really trying to understand that. Like, without someone's consent to being recorded, you think it's cool to record someone? Like, I'm not understanding this. So I started to get really mad, and then like, for at first I was sad crying, now I was mad crying. So then I was just like, delete the video. And he was just like, oh, I only recorded like 3 seconds of it. I was like, I don't care, delete the video. And then he was just like, oh, I don't think it's a big deal. And then this is what pissed me off more. He tried to flip the script to make it seem like I was the guilty one. Yeah, the guilty one. So he was basically saying, oh, cause I know I said, man, I don't trust people. Like, I don't care if you record, and I don't trust people. Period. Don't record me. He was like, dang, you don't trust me? Like, what the fuck that's supposed to mean? Blah 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 blah. And basically saying, oh, I feel some type of way that you don't trust me, and that I don't understand. Just basically trying to make me feel guilty. Like, literally, if I was a dumb bitch, I would have fell for it. But I was so angry and so into my mind and so clear as day. I was just like, I'm not gonna let that slide. Like, I was just like, are you trying to flip the script? He was like, no, I'm not trying to flip the script. I'm trying to make you understand it in my perspective. I was just like, okay, I can see it in your perspective, but understanding my perspective, and you still not understanding it. He was like, no, I'm not understanding it. I was just like, what? Like, literally, what is going through your mind to make you think that it's cool to record someone without permission? And he was just like, oh, once again, I ain't think it was that big of a deal. I understand what you're saying. It would have spoiled the mood if I would have asked you right and during it. And so I was like, delete the video. And then he looked at me, and then he looked back at his phone. Now, the whole time he was on his phone while we having this conversation. So, to me, I don't trust nobody, period. I don't care who you are. You build trust with me. Like, some people are, they trust you and then you lose trust. No, I feel like with me, and I know many other people, you build trust, and then once you lose it, fuck you, we're done. So, at that point, it's fuck you, we're done. I don't trust no more. Sorry if I'm talking fast. But, yeah, I was just like, delete the video. And this whole time he was on his phone, and I'm just like, with an iPhone you can do anything. Like, you could send it, save it somewhere, and then delete it off your phone, and it's still in your phone. Like, that's what any phones, period. Even if you delete it, it's still in your phone. But I still wanted to delete it. He was like, it's only 3 seconds. So I was like, just delete it. So he turned the phone, and I see my backside, and then I guess he clicks delete, and then he started to like do that. I don't know how to explain it. It was like this. And I'm just like, I was so angry, but then I was just like, I was like, let me see your phone. He was just like, no. I was just like, I'm not gonna touch your phone. He was like, you damn right you're not gonna touch my phone. I was just like, oh, okay. With that little remark or response, I was just like, yeah. I think there was more to it. He could have just chopped up the video and then just said he deleted it and saved it to another folder. Like, I was just like, I don't believe shit what you're saying right now. And then I just couldn't, like, he was looking at his phone, he was laughing, and I'm just like, yo, like, I put my clothes on so fucking quick, like I was fucking genie in a bottle, bitch. And then I was just like, I'm ready to go. In my head, I'm just like, I was crying on my way home, and then I was just like, you know what, Mo, like, just cry now. So I just let myself cry for like 2 minutes, and I just sucked it up, and I was just like, ain't nothing I could do. I really can't do nothing. Whether this goes on social media or this dude shares it with his friends, I cannot do nothing with it. Whether or not he said yes, he deleted it, and he didn't, I cannot do nothing about it. So I decided to just be like, fuck it. Ain't nothing I can do. Ain't nothing I can do. So I cut him off. I blocked his number. The only thing he got me on is one social media, and I don't speak. I don't say nothing to him. I don't send him a message. I don't do nothing to him. I don't say nothing. And that, with that little situation, that was just like, not even the people that you think you trust are the ones you can trust. Like, yeah, I don't trust people, but there's different levels of trust with other people. So I was just like, yeah. At that moment, like, I was just like, wow. And that's my story. Moral to the story: be cautious on who you have sex with. Make sure you are, let's see, attentive to your surroundings, and you could be caught up in the temporary pleasure and just miss certain things that guys are doing because they feel like it's cool, or they feel like they could do it because they are having sex with you, which is not cool. If y'all never spoke about it, yeah, it's not cool. So yeah, that's my story. Leave your comments down to see if anyone has a related story. I want to hear your story and how you feel about this story. And yeah, bye YouTube.